Capricorn, how are you doing, honey? We are talking about the new moon that we have coming up in Gemini at 26 degrees, the kind of near the end of your 6th house of everyday life and practical service. And this is mostly for Cap rising for the planetary grid, but can be watched by Capricorn sun and Capricorn moon as well. So this is about daily life, your everyday life. And normally I would say practical service, but I want you to look at your everyday life. And Pluto's in the room. Pluto's talking. Pluto has been in your sign, was in your sign since 2008, went into Aquarius on the 23rd of March, my birthday, 2023, and is now since dipped back into Capricorn retrograde and will be in Capricorn until the very end of 2024. Will fully go into Aquarius and will be in your house of money, please, for 20 years. So transformations, abundance coming. But I want you to really look at, there's a side of you that you have not shown to the world fully. And, you know, it's me here with me. So I want to say it's the woo. Of course it's the woo. But I think it's a softer side of yourself. It's a more lovely side of yourself, more creative side of yourself, a more expressive side of yourself that takes you from to, oh my God. So okay. I'll speak from I statements. And so as everyone knows, I'm your alien friend, Sarah. You know, I'm a starseed, a healer, a spiritual counselor, and my consciousness is from a different time and space. But I'm not always forward with that. I don't always lead with that everywhere I go. And I've been talking about this. I'll put the link to his page, Dr. Stephen Greer. I attended a webinar over last weekend with him. It was so incredible and powerful and so much fun. It was a big disclosure event, just talking about like the, you know, very, very secret government that's have had access to and have like taken in a very like my precious type of a way, all of these like incredible technologies that would transform us into the Aquarian age. That will be Pluto into Aquarius. It's written into the stars. So we know that it's coming. Dr. Stephen Greer really wants to spearhead like a bloodless transfer of that. And it's UCAP, so I can talk about the morbid. But no matter how, you know, Eeyore I was feeling, no matter how anything I was feeling, if you asked me about this webinar, I was, oh my God, yeah. So I've been watching everything of Dr. Stephen Greer. I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been doing that. And so that's a side of me that I'm really just letting out and blossom in a way that I want to incorporate that into my everyday. Like maybe I'll spend more time, you know, in next full moon, like channeling and connecting to my galactic friends more often. And really, like I've been working a lot on grounding, but maybe like expanding Capricorn for you. And maybe, you know. So why I say that, you know, since 2008, Pluto has been in your sign. So maybe look at like, what are the gold nuggets and the breadcrumbs that you almost left behind? Cap? What are the aspects of yourself that you can reach through the buttonhole? So you've gone through, I'll give that analogy. An old friend of mine, after he went through rehab, talked about when you go through these life-changing experiences. For him, it was rehab, but it could be an ego death. It could be, you know, letting go of an addiction, whatever it is for you. You go through the buttonhole and you are naked on the other side of the buttonhole. You are lost a layer of skin. You don't have hair. You don't have clothes. You don't have anything. But then you can look through the buttonhole and say, oh, I kind of want to keep that person in my life. They're healthy and they love me no matter what I look like or sound like, or if I'm, you know, drinking or smoking or anything. I want this person. I want that aspect of myself. I want this job. So right now, maybe do a little bit of a journaling. What from 2008 until now, what aren't you saying? What aren't you doing? What is worth keeping? The best parts of Cap, what is worth keeping? in your everyday, incorporating it into your everyday. This is the new moon, perfect time for manifesting in your everyday. I'll put the introductory video, the link below for that. We have Venus, Mars, and Black Moon Lilith in your 8th house of transformation, death, and rebirth. So you're going to be really professionally bright. Like you're going to shine like a minor league baseball player right now, honey. So I want you to really look at your daily life. Know that people are going to want to work with you. When you incorporate the woo-woo into your everyday life, or you incorporate this new passion, this new focus, this new whatever it may be, it actually makes you shine brighter. Because it's like you put on the perfume that you love, and then when you walk by people, you're like, oh my God, what is that? What is that? What is that smell? I just love them. I want them in my life. It's kind of like, pardon me, at the restaurant, when we send over a gift to a VIP table, or a dessert or something like that, when that very ostentatious prosciutto board comes out, or the new flourless chocolate cake comes out, and you smell it, and people are like, I don't know what that is, but I want it. I want that. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I want one of those. I don't care what's on it. I want it. That's kind of the way that you're going to be shining and vibing right now. So I would love for you to just be passionate about your passion, and maybe talk about it a little bit more, or share it on your, platforms, however you most comfortably share who you are. Maybe put a picture of you like in your alien t-shirt like I do, or just like incorporate your newness into your life. I was randomly scrolling, I saw a reel the other day where this person was like, I lost so many followers when I left my niche because it wasn't my niche anymore. It wasn't serving me. And she's like, and I actually was so joy-filled about it because the people that are with me are now there for the authentic me, and I don't have to pretend anymore. Like, is there an aspect of yourself that you're not sharing in a way that you don't have to soapbox it, you don't have to tell anybody about it, but just start to share it and integrate it into your everyday? Be so passionate about it. Like the 8th house, like it can be a scary lions and tigers and bears part of the chart. And the fact that it's run by Leo means that like you're a badass motherfucker. So what if you like incorporated some of your artistic capabilities onto your social media, or into wherever it is, where if like maybe you making clothes for some reason, it's like, or making clothes or dressing a little bit more vibrantly. I don't remember if it was you or it was Libra, maybe. We talked about the funky socks a while ago. I always wear mixed match socks regardless, and maybe do something like that. Maybe wear a bow tie that's funky, or just, making your own clothes. Or do you knit? Do you crochet? Do you create something? Are you a crafter? Maybe starting an Etsy page or something like that. You don't have to tell the people in your daily life about your online life, and it's kind of hard sometimes to tell one community about the other, if that makes sense. It's a little different. And then when the people in your physical life start to see this new side of you, they're just like, wow, I'm just getting to know you a little bit better. I'm getting to know the real you, not the facade, not the 15-second introduction cap, because we know we love them here on the North Shore. We love the good 15-second, this is this person, they summer with the Climans, they do this, they have these letters after their last name, and blah, 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 and they've divorced this person, and that's fine. They have a restraining order against this one. It's good. But right now, we're incorporating this new glow into your life, this Pluto transit over here, and manifesting an everyday life that you really love. Maybe when we're doing if we're scripting and we're manifesting this new moon, I would love for you to be thinking about like after the fact. It's almost like when you have a ridiculous hobby, and then you show someone that you love your ridiculous hobby, and then they're like, no, that's exactly it. That's about par. That's about par. I had a table the other night. I'll leave you with this. They're dimming the lights on. They're like, it's Cap. Wrap it the fuck up, Sarah. Wrap it the fuck up. So I had a table the other day, and 3 people, very, very nice. And they were, I'd say, in their 60s. And the first question that one of the guys, the whippersnapper, asked, he's like, what is this tattoo? This one, the trees. And I go, oh, this is my guides. This is the first time a channeler. This is the first time I ever channeled them, and blah, 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 and that, this, that, and the other thing. And he was like, okay. And I was like, Pellegrino or Aquapana? Like, without question, you asked. So I'm going to tell you. If you didn't ask, I don't go up to my tables and like, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm an alien from a different dimension and a different time and space. I'll meet you where you are. And then later on, they were having more of a political conversation. And he goes, oh, we can't talk about it around you. You look like a this supporter. And I was like, sir, I talk to aliens for a living. And it's cute if you participate in that and you're not like aware that it's a broken system, but I'm not here to judge you. And he goes, you're the third person this week who has said to me that they talk to aliens. And we just left it at that. And when he left, he shook my hand and he said, thank you for the experience. He said, you're a very interesting woman. You're a very interesting person. And I go, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's a very genuine compliment. So it can be a little bit awkward at first. For me, I put my aliens right on my arm. Right off the bat, like, you're not from around here. You're a little different. You put that right there on the arm. So give yourself a gentle, comfortable way, script it, tell the universe about it first, and then start to showcase yourself. And whatever it is, this, like everybody else, I'm saying, like, be aware, look at your addictions, look at this, for Pluto go back into Capricorn. But Pluto going back into your sign, there's a little bit of like, it's like imposter syndrome, but like the fun side. Yeah, you have Jupiter in your house of fun right now, which is run by Taurus. So it's like, I get it. You want to have a beautiful bougie spa day and go away for 3 weeks. But right now, how can you incorporate the actual pretty cute version of you that's inside? Like, what is your alien? What is that version of is it funky socks? And these are just my things. Like, what is your version of a little bit different that you can incorporate into your life and not soapbox it, but show it off in a way that feels really good? Because in a few weeks, we're going to have a full moon in your sign. And it's just, I'm going to be telling you, like, let go of that old version of you. Let go. It doesn't serve anybody. And people will love you. It's cardinal negative earth energy, Sarah. So it's, I get it. But it's, give yourself the time. Intro video, I think I already said that. Give yourself the time to integrate this, but the way that you feel at home, when you can like take off the mask that you wear to the world, you wash the world off your face, like, and then you put on your like Star Trek movie or something, like a little bit of that in the world. I love you. Journal it out.